Morning. We have studied the essential cases for questioning for a couple of weeks. Today, I want to focus on number 12. Mind is Buddha. What does this mean? There are more than 84,000 Buddhist scriptures. All the wisdom words point to mind. If you want to become a Buddha, understand how human mind works. If you want to be saints, and if you want to attain the Buddhahood, cultivate your mind. Our own mind has the power of unlimited potentials. So, mind is Buddha. Mind is Buddha. Once upon a time, a Buddhist monk asked to a master, Hyunoh, what is the Buddha? What is Buddha? And the master said, I will tell you, but I'm afraid you don't believe me. When a monk asked, what is the Buddha? And the master said, I will tell you, but I'm afraid you don't believe me. But my students believe me, right? Is there anyone who don't believe me? You believe me? So you want to ask the question, what's the Buddha to me? I'm not afraid you don't believe me. I know you believe me. And my answer is, it's you. It's you. You are the Buddha. If you don't believe what I say, it means that you under-evaluate, you underestimate who you truly are. If you don't believe I'm the Buddha, it means that you under-evaluate who you truly are. And the monk said, how can you prove it? How can you prove it that I'm the Buddha? How can you prove you are the Buddha? And the monk said, the master said, if there is one eyelash in your eyes, if there is one eyelash in your eyes, the flowers in the sky all will fall everywhere. When we have an eyelash in our eye, what happens? We blink our eyes. Then we create illusory images on the empty sky, right? And we see the flowers, right? Because I blink it. Right? Well, there is no any flower and empty space, but because of the eyelash, because I blink it, I see illusory image of flowers everywhere. Right? What does this mean? We are originally Buddha, but what are eyelashes in our mind? Those stereotypes, prejudice, bias, and our traumas, our negative life experiences from our past. There are many different kinds of stereotypes. Gender stereotypes, racial stereotypes, cultural and societal, social stereotypes. and even religious stereotypes. When we were grown up, we heard, girls should behave this way. Boys should behave this way. And girls like pink and red. Boy shouldn't like pink and red. You should like the blue or green. And cultural stereotypes. People from X country, very intelligent. People from Y country, very lazy and disorganized. And people from C country, they have a stiff upper lips. What is your stereotypes of Korean people these days? Very smart and creative. And smart. We create the stereotypes. Even we have religious stereotypes. When we hear the Buddhist, what do you say? People say Buddhists are generally peaceful, meditative. What about our stereotypes from Islam? Most people think they are extremists. Is it right? All the Islam's are extremists? No. We just generalize a few cases. And in Korea, people in general, people think one Buddhist are very kind and very flexible, because one Buddhism has led the interfaith dialogue as the leader. So people think one Buddhist are very good in kind of interaction and leading the kind of conversation and very kind, open-minded. People create these stereotypes. And they try to fix that idea and apply it to the groups. But in the process of applying those stereotypes, people, individual and collective, hurt, right? If I'm Islam, but if somebody think I'm very extremist, then I will be hurt, right? I'm not. So what we need to know is stereotypes are rarely correct, almost all the time incorrect and harmful and hurt. Those are eyelashes in our mind, in our Buddha mind. Should we be free from it, or should we keep it and carry it? 먼저, free from it. Because that's not human nature. We have been into a certain society and we've learned it and we have practiced it and we have internalized it for convenience of this one. Because once we categorize people into one category, then this one feels kind of easy to understand it. What's wrong? Right? But we unconsciously continue to practice it. But world-honored one and Grandmaster Sotaesan, they realized it. Because of those stereotypes we have created for convenience and prejudices and biases, becomes an obstacle to see who we are, who they are, what the world is. Originally, we are all share same human nature. Some people think people from certain ways is a superior. People from certain ways is inferior. It's true. It's not true. Any religion cannot be superior to any other religion. Right? But we have learned it. We have practiced it. That's illusion. Enlightened ones realize that's just illusion, that's just a thought. Those are eyelashes. We become blinded by our own eyelashes. So we need to reflect our own beliefs, which prevent us from realizing the true reality. Different people have a different belief system, right? Which does not serve anymore for our better life, for one world, which is our nature. So once we are free from those eyelashes, then we 100% manifest our human nature, 100% purity. So to practice means to do this inner work. Right? We are originally Buddha, but different people have a different kinds of eyelashes. We need to deeply reflect on them and then let it go. Let it go. Those are fake. We have been deceived by those eyelashes. Let them go. Let them go. Until nothing is left. Because we are born with that pure state. But certain dictators who installed a certain program within us, within our psyche, without our own consensus, with our own agreement, before we became conscious. Who were dictators? So when we practice meditation, we don't do anything, just sit quietly. Then naturally, certain beliefs will arise, right? And see it. Oh, I have had this kind of beliefs, and let it go. So practice doesn't mean doing anything, does not add anything, just subtracting, minus, 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 until to become zero, one circle. Life is a journey to become zero, not accumulating, zero. That is why practice means inner work, and practitioners are inner workers. Until there is no even one eyelash we can find. And like empty space, empty sky. There's only pure awareness. Our body, physical body has a kind of contour, right? Outline. Even emotions are very solid and stable to be observed. And thought has also contours, right? We can observe it. It can be seen. But if there is anything, any thought, then there is only seeing. There is only observing. There is only witness, like a clear sky. That is who we truly are. So when the master questioned, he said, "It's you. It's you." The monk heard the master's word and understood. He got the experience of seeing the nature, seeing the human nature. He understood what the human nature and what we have got through society. So enlightened ones, they are not slave. They are not anymore the slave of the programs we have been given from the society. They reset with their own programs, from their own enlightenment. So they become their commander of their own inner world, inner universe. That is why when we become sincere practitioner, we become very aware of what's going on in our body, in my emotions, in my thought, and observe it. What programs operate? What programs direct my life journey? If you find anything does not serve anymore, then throw it away. Don't be afraid of it. You are the master of yourself. Don't be afraid of society. If something is wrong, be brave enough to throw it away and examine it. If you are not sure, read the scriptures and borrow some wisdom from the enlightened ones until your own wisdom manifests. So in the Buddhist tradition, there are more than 1,700 essential cases, but all questions are asking about what the human nature is. One answer, but different questions. The essence is, what is the Buddha? It's me. So every day declare, I'm the Buddha. I'm the Buddha. And then what you need to do is prove it. Prove it. I'm the Buddha. How Buddha would think? How would Buddha feel? How would Buddha behave? And do it. Do it. Imagine Buddha's heart, Buddha's brain, Buddha's behaviors, and do it. Nothing is wrong with us.